2022 Mahindra Roxor Part 2 of the EGR valve cooler removal and EGR valve removal. Just want to give you a quick heads up on one thing, is it was a little easier to remove the air breather nozzle, whatever you want to call it. It was right in this area and it blocked everything pretty good. Just hose clamp, get it out of there, easy to get that. So this is what I did. Remove that riser. Once you remove the cooler, blank off plate right there. Right here, I put a blank off plate between the EGR valve and the pipe. Put the gasket obviously on this side of it. Does not need one on the back side. It does have a little Allen screw in these blank off plates to put any kind of pressure gauges or whatever you need to put on there, I guess, down the road for your exhaust. Also blanked off the hoses. Went ahead and just blanked off the solenoid, probably not needed. I'm gonna leave that plugged in for now. Blanked off, capped off this, and I will be removing this little storage box for the vacuum. And like I said, with the EGR valve plugged in still, I'm hoping it does not throw a check engine light. Everything's back in place. For the heater hose, once I just removed everything, I just cut the line going back to, for the return line going back to the water pump from the EGR valve cooler. Luckily, I had a little piece of 5/8 hose. I just literally just extended it here, reused a fitting that was right here going to the EGR valve cooler on this side of it. And like I said, just you need a short piece of 5/8, probably about 12 inches long, would give you plenty of extra slack, and you can just reuse that connector right there that comes with it. Everything seems fine, started up fine, did not throw a check engine light. I have not put many miles on it yet, so we'll have to see how that goes. Now, with that being said, everything turned out good. Install probably took maybe 45 minutes. I took my time. If I had to do another one right after this, probably takes maybe 20 minutes. With me clamping off the hoses right here with the little clamps I had, luckily I needed a fourth one. I did have another style here that was more like a pipe cutter style. I just kind of clamped in with a screw on top of it. I lost maybe 6 ounces of water. I pretty much wiped it off, most of it, and a little bit of it made it in my catch pan underneath. Probably ended up having to top it off, maybe a few ounces. After starting it, it really didn't pull anything out of it yet. I'll have to drive it a little bit and kind of see how it goes. Now, as for the EGR valve cooler and everything, overall, I guess it's not too bad. I wanted to show y'all what kind of carbon was on this. Overall, for 600 miles, I think it's a little bit more than I would expect. But again, it's diesel, it's recirculating exhaust. It's going to do what it does. And that, I just hate seeing that going back into the engine. But it is what it is with these things. It did clean the engine bay up tremendously around the engine to get access to things, as y'all can tell. That thing weighs a little bit. I bet maybe 10 pounds. It's not enough to say it removes a lot of weight from the vehicle, but it does remove some. If anything, it just gives you better access. I'm going to drive it for a little while. Like I said, I'll probably redo the plumbing a little bit right in this area. Just make it look simpler with just a simple valve, since I do not need the bypass valve going to the EGR valve cooler anymore. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, please ask in the comment. I'll be happy to reply. Any more questions about anything about my vehicle, anything I've done, or anything you'd like to see or know about it, feel free to ask. And that's pretty much it. I appreciate y'all watching the video as usual, and y'all have a good evening. Thank you.